Welcome back, children. I hope you had a good holiday. I'm sure it was a nice break for all of us. I hope you are fresh enough now to be studying again this following week. And I hope you are really refreshed, okay? So today, children, I will be doing English workshop with you. Now, if you look into your textbooks, children, I hope you are sitting down with your textbook. If you are not, please get up and take your textbook and sit down there. Keep your notebooks ready. Take a pen and pencil because you have a lot to write today, because I'll be giving it to you some answers and I want you to do the needful, okay? So, if you look into your textbook on page number 2, okay, we start off right from the first unit 1.1, that is a poem, okay, life. We are going to do the English workshop, okay, question answers. So we will do it together. So I want you to be ready with your textbook, and shall we start now? Come on. We look at the first one on page number 2, children. It's given warming up. Now, the first question there is, there are many popular lines like, popular means famous, well known, okay, lines. What are the lines? Life is a game, play it well, okay? Or life is a journey, keep going ahead. Now, the poem is on life and all these are popular lines, okay? Now, discuss and write down a few such metaphorical lines about life. Now, what is metaphorical lines? You know, it's a figure of speech, you know, metaphor. And in metaphor, what? There is a comparison, right? Without like and as, simile, there is like and as, but in metaphor, we directly compare. So, in which a term or phrase is applied to something to which it is not literally applicable in order to suggest a resemblance. Now, in simple language, just understand, I'm given an example here. A mighty fortress is our God. So, we're talking about God as a mighty fortress. Mighty means strong. Okay, fortress means killa. Killa bolte hai na? Fortress. So, a mighty fortress is who? God. So, you are comparing God to a mighty fortress. But have you put like and has in it? No. If I put like and has, it becomes simile. But here it is no, there is no like and as word. Okay, so it will be what? Metaphor. Okay, so getting back to what we were doing, it says discuss and write down such metaphorical lines about life. You can make them up yourselves. So now we don't have anybody to discuss, but you on your own, you can write. You can go on the net and find some examples of books, whatever. I've given you 2 of it. Life is hope, do not give up. Life is like an ice cream, enjoy it before it melts. Now you can write at least 3 more on your own. Okay, children? Now coming to the next, we have, this is very interesting. Prepare as many acrostics using the word life as you can. Acrostics. Now what is acrostics? You already got an example here. Now we are using the word life. Now this full exercise, what we're doing is on life, children, because the poem is life. Now here, what is it? L-I-F-E, life. Okay? Now, out of that, you're going to take each alphabet, okay, children, each alphabet, and you're going to make a word out of that. Now, with L, you're making what? Live. I, in. F, freedom. E, ever. This is one example. Let us take another example. L, liberty. I, integrity. F, fraternity. E, equality. Okay, so you're making one word like, you're making like, so you can take, you can have as many examples you want. Now, you can even play a game by yourself. How? You time yourself. Say in so many seconds, I have to make, come on, 5 acrostics. So think, come on, this is like brainstorming. Okay, but it all has to be related to only life, only this word, life. You do it, write it down in your notebook, and I will see it when we meet. Then, this is also very interesting. It says, listen carefully and write down the words in the appropriate column. Now, which is the words? Positive feeling, negative feeling. Now, words sab diya hua hai. All the words are given here, children. So, let's do it together. Let's see which is positive, which is negative feeling. Okay? Now, hopeful. Hopeful means umeed rehna, na? To umeed, positive. Lonely, negative. Happy, positive. Jealous. Jealous is negative, right? Surprise. Now, surprise, it can be positive as well as negative. Why? Surprised is when you got a gift, you're surprised. Or you got a sad news and you're surprised about it. No, the sad news, oh God. It's surprised. It means sudden, no? So surprised, okay? Shy. Shy, I can put it as, some of them will say, oh, shy is negative. But I would also say that it is positive because, some of you by nature, you're shy. So it's not your fault, okay? So I could put it as even positive, all right? Now, loving, of course, positive. Proud also can be positive as well as negative. Now, let me give you an example, okay? Now, you got a prize, okay? Maybe, you ran the race and you stood first. So positive, you're proud. You should be proud, no? Because you achieved. But if I am proud and I'm putting somebody down, did you get that? Then that is negative. So pride by itself is not, when it depends on what you are proud for. So be careful about that, okay? So then you have cheerful. Cheerful, being happy, positive. Anxious. Anxious also can be positive and negative. Anxious is when, you're waiting for your result. You're anxious. Okay, that is positive. Take it. SSC results, anxious. But if that anxiety, if you're anxious and, you are always worrying all the time, that's not good. Okay. Nervous, negative. Excited, positive. Embarrassed, negative. Scared, negative. Silly, negative. Always you're silly, you're, murkata, that is silly. Comfortable can be positive as well as negative. If you are very, very comfortable and not doing anything, that is negative. But if you are comfortable and you're working well, then it is positive. Peaceful, positive. Depressed, negative. Enthusiastic, see this word, enthusiastic. Okay, enthusiastic means what? When you're so excited and you want to do, you're full of, life, that is positive. Motivated, positive. Inspired, positive. Threatened, negative. कोई आपको धमकी दे रहा है ना, threatened, negative. Crushed, कोई आपको दबा रहा है, negative. Angry, now angry can be positive as well as negative. Why? Because if somebody is doing wrong, if you see something, wrong and you get angry, it's right. No, you have to get angry when something wrong is happening. But if somebody is correcting you and you are angry, then that is negative feeling. Okay. So you look at this, note that it is possible to feel both kinds of emotions at the same time. Have you experienced it? Try to describe the situation in short. So if you have gone through, one feeling both positive and negative, children, so I would advise you write it down in short. Situation आप describe करो, कौन सा situation हुआ और आपको दोनों, both the feelings you had. Like, both. Suppose for angry, you had an experience where you were positive also and negative also feeling. So you can write it down in your own words. Write it down in your notebook. Then pick out from the poem 2 lines each that reflect an optimistic attitude and pessimistic attitude. Okay. Now I want you to understand the word optimistic. Please say it together. Optimistic. Okay. Break the word. Optimistic means positive and pessimistic means negative. Pessimistic means negative. Please learn these 2 words. It's very nice words. Okay. It's there. We use it in life every day. Okay. Now, optimistic is when you're positive. You can look at the emoji here. You can understand. And pessimistic is, you're always negative. Okay. Now, from the poem, children, you tell me, if you look at the poem that is given on your page number 3. Okay. So you see, you pick up. Now I am giving you one example. Okay, one example of optimism, one example of pessimism. So rest you are going to do. Now the first one I'm giving you example is a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Okay, so the rain is telling a pleasant day. All right, and pessimism, you can say, what though death at times steps in and calls our best away. It is given in the poem there. So I've given you two examples. Optimism, I've given you one example of optimism and one of pessimism. Okay, so you can do the others for homework. Then pick out 3 examples of interrogation. Now, that is rhetorical questions. Interrogation means, question. Okay, any statement with question, you can look at it. You have in your poem many of them with questions. From the poem, now explain in your words the point that each one makes. Meaning, children, you have questions, okay, in your poem, okay, statement with question mark. Now you must explain what it means. Now I have put one for you here for you to understand. Now you have ho, why, lament, its fall. Now lament ka matlab kya hai? Already it is there in your textbook. Okay, it is given there. What does it say? Express grief or regret. Okay, grief means when you are sad and regret means आपको जब अफसोस होता है. Okay, so why lament its fall? Its means what you're talking about, rain. So why are you crying or feeling sad because it's raining? So we should not be. Why you should lament is asking. So we should not be sad when it begins to rain. That is what the explanation is there of this question. Like somebody says, why are you crying? So it says what? You should not be crying. आप क्यों रो रहे हो? ना रोना नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है, हिम्मत करो, आगे बढ़ो ना, like that way. So here you have interrogation from your poem. You are going to find out which is the others and you are going to write down the explanation on this. Okay, children? So you make this column in your notebook and please do it. Then explain the metaphor in the following line. Now you know what is metaphor. Metaphor, you already did it. So you have to explain those. Of a little rain, morning rain, foretells a pleasant day. Means what? What does it mean? Morning rain stands for good things going to happen. No, foretells means आपका foretell means आगे बोल रहा है. Okay, it tells you. What does the little rain tell you? Morning rain, pleasant day. It tells you about a pleasant day, lovely day. Sometimes there are clouds. Now what does cloud stand for? Cloud का मतलब बादल का मतलब क्या होता है? Bad days. No, we talk about bad days, gloomy days. ठीक है? Then, like that you explain. Now, sunny hours means happy days. So, like this, you will explain in one line, what does this line mean? Okay, what does the poem, lines in the poem mean? So, one I have already given you answer, you will write the rest of it. And, children, so this is the rest of you're going to do for homework. And if you look on page number 4, okay, page number 4, children, please turn to page number 4. Now, if you look at question number 3, the B part I have already done. That is metaphor, lines, okay. C part is personification, which Ashmita Miss has already done with you. Alright. Now, the D part is euphemism. That I will take up in the next class because that will take time to explain to you what it is. Okay. That will take time. So, I have not taken it in this video. I will take it in the next video. Okay. Euphemism. And I will also explain to you the 4th part of the question, what it is. And we will do the further, okay, language study because we will finish with unit 1. All the language study, I will continue with that in the next video. So hope you will do your homework. Write it down in your notebook. I know some of you have not done your earlier assignments. Please complete it, children. Don't wait till the last minute. I keep repeating this because it will be very stressful for you. So please complete all your books. Learn. Look at this boy and girl. They are learning and they are happy and they are learning. Now he is reading and she is writing. So why don't you be happy and do it? And when you are happy and you're doing it, no, your homework will become very nice. It will turn out very good. So take care of yourself and God bless you, children. Thank you so much.